It must have been a strange year for you because, we, not me, but we did an interview with you in 2008. And then we also did one when somebody that I used to know was #1 in Holland. But then afterwards, it really exploded. I was thinking, what would have been, what was it like for you to see this explode and to be in the eye of the hurricane?
The things that have felt like I've personally experienced them the most are, I spend a decent amount of time online, so seeing a lot more written about me online, seeing images from somebody that I used to know, film clip, become photo memes and video memes. You know, that at different times I felt kind of a bit self-conscious or confronted by that, and hearing a lot of bad remixes and edits on commercial radio around the world. Like, there's definitely times where I felt like, it's so far out of my hands that maybe my music and my act, my stage name is being badly represented by all these other people doing really crap interpretations of my song. That's sort of one side of it. I don't really spend a lot of time keeping myself busy with that. By pure numbers, are there more people out there that are often hearing something that's really not my music, like some hacky edit of somebody that I used to know, just because of how many numbers of stations and because of the numbers of their listeners on the pop end of the market? How many are actually hearing something that, I wish I could erase, which I have nothing to do with creating, which, DJs and radio stations have made to fit their playlist. And is that number actually, far greater than maybe the people who maybe have heard the original song or appreciate that or connect with it? I don't know. Sometimes I think about that and go, is that interesting? Does that trouble me? I don't know. It did for a little bit, I think, and then I kind of got over it and let go of it.
No, but the song isn't mainly your song anymore. It's like maybe some Beatles songs or other songs that everyone knows it.
Yeah. Well, I definitely had fun making this mashup recently from other people's covers and parodies of the song. And I kind of probably like that better than the original now, I must say. Yeah. Because, it just kind of represents a broader range of tones. On some level, it represents a lot of, the question you asked me, like how I've felt over last year, like at times confronted by absurdly crap interpretations of my hit song, at times struck by incredible beauty of other people's responses and interpretations. Yeah, this mashup for me has moments that are, actually really beautifully sublime and other moments that are completely shithouse, very willfully so. So it kind of celebrates the range of things that happen when something enters pop culture, I guess.
Is there one cover song that you like the most?
I tend to like a lot of the instrumentals, maybe because they give me a different perspective on how the arrangement of my song fits together. But there is a guitarist who I'm meeting in a few days in London called Mike Dawes, and he did a really beautiful guitar arrangement of the song. I think that's a really fantastic interpretation. There are others. Walk Off the Earth from Canada obviously had a huge viral video with their 5 people on one guitar cover of somebody that I used to know. And then I do like some other people's parodies and covers of their cover. Like there's some guys in the mashup from Israel, I think called Roy Lavi and the Good Guys, and they're doing like a bouzouki interpretation. So there's plenty that I get a good laugh out of or that I appreciate.
Okay. Last question. You were saying that you had the chance, maybe now have the chance to work with people that you would like to work with. Is there one name that you can share?
There's a few people. There's a producer in Montreal called Damien Taylor who's worked with Björk, more recently worked with The Killers, done a bunch of interesting stuff, a really lovely man, and I'd love to try and do some recording and work with him at some stage. Nick Launay, I've always loved the records he's mixed and produced, and I've sort of met and hung out with him recently in LA, so they're definitely people I'd love to try and make records with. I'd love to work with Francois Titaz again, who's actually recently moved over to LA and is working over there now. So between Canada and America, I think there might be a few places and people I'll go seek out.
When will you start writing new material?
I don't know, the day after Christmas?
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
No worries.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah.